ladies and gentlemen, to our part 2 on SilverLeaf, as we're unpacking the resort vacation style living that you get with this SilverLeaf living. So today, what we're showing you again is one of the anchor points that are drawing people from all around the world to make SilverLeaf home, which is hospitals. Baptist Health is being built right now, and then Durban UF Health is being built also less than 2 miles from the entrance of SilverLeaf. So you're going to be sandwiched between two major hospitals. Not only does that bring jobs, it literally will bring more than 3,000 jobs to the area. You actually will see a drastic increase also in our property value in this north part of St. Johns County. So this is the time to get in. So let's jump over to talking about our home builders, as you have 10 different options here in SilverLeaf for you to pick from. And let's make sure you get paired up with the right one for you.
Being perfectly positioned between two brand new state-of-the-art hospitals, SilverLeaf is going to be the place to be, offering you everything from 50 miles of golf cart pathways, A-rated schools, a wide variety of luxury amenities from pickleball, tennis courts, gradual entry pools, lap pools, playgrounds, and so much more that comes with this amazing lifestyle. And they have a little something for everyone, no matter what your budget. Whether you're looking to build a 4,000 square foot estate home, or whether you're looking for something low maintenance, a lock and key like a townhome, they have a variety of options here with more than 10 different builders to pick from. And that's what we unpacked in our part 1. So you want to be sure that you go back and watch our part 1, where we dived more into the 5 categories of builders and helped you to understand out of the 10 different builder options here in SilverLeaf, which one may be a better fit for you. We also talked briefly about the standard production builders versus the luxury production builders and how they're different, especially when it comes to the interior of the home, when it comes to what's behind the drywall, the 2x6 versus the 2x4 infrastructure. And we talked a little bit about the included insulation and the difference between the two. So that part 1 video will definitely give you some more insight. You want to be sure to go back and watch our part 1, and let's dive into our part 2. Before we get started, let me take a moment to introduce myself. My name is Kashira Francis, aka Francis, because some people can't pronounce Kashira. I'm a licensed Florida real estate agent, licensed throughout the state of Florida, and my job is to help you make sure you get paired up with the right home, with the right builder, at the right budget for you, okay? Now, I've been living here in Northeast Florida for 20 plus years, actually born in Orlando, moved here during college, had the opportunity to work for the school board here for over 13 years, then gone on to work for at least 3 different builders here in the area. So I know a lot of insider information as far as the builder world, what you should know, what you should be aware of, who's good, bad, worse, and just those inside scoops to make sure you don't make a decision that you end up regretting, okay? I'm here to walk you through the process. Again, the builders take care of us out of their marketing budget. As long as you tell them upon walking in the model that we're the reason that you're there, it doesn't have to cost you anything, okay? So don't hesitate to reach out. We want to make sure that this process is easy for you, stress-free, because there's a lot of things you need to know even beyond the contract that will help make this process smooth and stress-free for you as possible. So I'm here to help. All right, let's jump into the nitty-gritty. Do a brief just summary. Luxury production, you're going to get a higher quality included framing, which is that 2x6 where we showed you the difference. I'm going to put it up here. So again, with standard production, you're going to get 2x4. Luxury production, you're going to get the 2x6 framing for your home, okay? 2x6, okay? So you're going to get some framing that's a little more higher quality for insulation, as well as more energy efficient and more wind resistant. It's not that a 2x4 home, that's a standard production builder, is not a solid built home. It's built to code. Now, of course, sometimes when you see the 2x6 versus 2x4 framing, people instantly assume that it means the 2x4 is bad. That is not what that means. That is code as far as our standard building code that will withstand the elements and environments that we have here. Now, if you want to take a step up and if your budget allows and you're able to move up to luxury production or semi-custom or custom, of course, the 2x6 infrastructure is a higher quality included framing, okay? And you make the jump, guys, from standard production to luxury production, you're also going to see a big price jump, okay? So oftentimes in these neighborhoods, like our master plan communities, particularly in SilverLeaf, most of our luxury production builders are going to start around that $600,000. The lowest will be in the high 500,000s, okay? But most will start 600 and above, okay? So move on. Luxury production also, now that you're moving up from luxury production to semi-custom to custom, oftentimes there's not as many incentives. So like with inventory, they offer to buy your rate down and give you closing costs, or give you a fridge and a dryer. Oftentimes, by the time you're getting to luxury production, semi-custom, and custom, because they're including a higher grade of finishes behind the drywall and in the interior of the house, the margins get a lot smaller, so they're not able to then buy your rate down, which may cost $15,000 and give you $15,000 towards closing costs. Now, they do have options where you can work with their preferred lender, where they partner, and they can give you some credits towards your closing costs, but you'll start noticing the higher up you get, the incentives and the discounts start to get a lot smaller, okay? Now, I do have to give this caveat. If it's an inventory or semi-custom builder that have a quick move-in home, move-in homes, we can negotiate those all day long. I've gotten customers, granted this was a rare opportunity, over $120,000 off a quick move-in new construction home, meaning it was a home that was completed, someone backed out of it, it worked for my customer, we wheeled and dealed and got them a good deal. So if you're looking for a high-end home with included finishes, but you're on a budget, looking at a quick move-in home might be a better option for you, okay? Now, I do have to also forewarn you when it comes to luxury production, you cannot completely customize the floor plan. They have set options. They may have 4 different options versus 2 with a standard production builder, but they do not allow you to just change anything on their floor plans. You may say, I really love those 12-foot ceilings. Can I add them to XYZ floor plan? And the answer is going to be no. Okay. If it's not something that's already designed, that is not an option, okay, for luxury production, okay? And so that, again, that'll be David Weekley, as well as Toll Brothers. Remember, luxury, again, is not custom. All right, so we're moving over to semi-custom.
First, I used to be a teacher, so I always love to show the examples of what we're talking about, okay? So actually where I'm standing right now, this is actually one of our semi-custom builders, which is ICI. ICI is actually here in SilverLeaf, they're semi-custom as well as custom. So they do have 2 options. They fall in 2 categories here. And this is an example of their Monica floor plan. I'm gonna tell you what this green stuff is momentarily, okay? So let's start off with that. If you know you want to make lots of changes and you wanna kind of create your own masterpiece when it comes to your home, starting at luxury production may be not the best route for you, okay? Now, if you're in SilverLeaf, that account is semi-custom. Again, it's Mastercraft, ICI Homes, Ashley Homes, and technically Riverside Homes. It just depends on what you want to do. They're not like do anything you want. They're on the line, okay? So those 4 builders I just named, they'll give you more opportunities to make whatever changes you would like, except for Riverside Homes. It has to be approved, okay? But they do include a higher grade of finishes. One thing that they include, most of them, not all, but most of them will include something you see here, which is called the zip system. This is actually a water resistant air barrier protection around your home. So instead of just installing the regular green coating, act as a film to actually protect your house from moisture and from air getting into your home. So it's actually, they take the wood and they actually seal it with a protective coat. So again, when you're switching up to luxury production, semi-custom and custom, you're getting a higher grade of finishes behind the drywall. So that's why you see such a jump in price. So back to our semi-custom builders, be aware they will oftentimes require a greater amount down at contract. So they will require anywhere from 10, some of them even require up to 20% of the base price of the home in the lot that you pick out at the time of contract. So you do need to be prepared for that. The last category, which is custom, ICI and Ashley Homes technically are custom builders, right? Here in this area, technically with semi-custom, if you're starting with a floor plan and then expanding, we consider that semi-custom, okay? Custom is really like where you can take.
Thanks for being here, but unfortunately, we are out of time for today. Now, if you found this information helpful in this video, please do us a favor. It's absolutely free. Push that like button and be sure to subscribe and that notification bell. That way you'll get our next video to be released. And don't forget to go back and watch part 1.